All right, so we're gonna talk about this video. I'm gonna give you two different ways to look at my interpretations of what it means when Neville says, persist until it hardens into fact. Hey everyone, it's Kim Velez, Conscious Life and Success Coach, and I'm really excited that you are here with me today. Before we dive in, if you feel like you need additional support other than my free content, I definitely have so many different ways to work with me. I have email coaching, one-on-one video coaching. I have group monthly Zoom coaching, which is super fun. I also have a paid Facebook group where I show up live twice a week in there to support and answer questions. I also have self-guided online courses, how to manifest your SP back and keep them for good, as well as my baby, my pride and joy self-concept, or it's a course about self-concept, which says you are the prize, all about your self-concept when it comes to love. All right, this is an interesting topic because a lot of people keep forgetting persist until it hardens into fact. Okay, so we can look at this in two different ways, right? So persist when it hardens into fact means this. One is, it means that you persist in affirming your story. It persists in knowing that you're gonna get what you want, that always assuming it's working out in your favor until it literally materializes in your 3D and it's consistent and regular in your 3D. And then you know that it's hardened into fact because it's in your life every single day. So the other way to look at persist until it hardens into fact is when you know you've affirmed enough and you have saturated in your subconscious mind. You've now convinced yourself that this is true, that it's done, that you don't need to keep affirming for it because you know it's already done. So either way, you're still going to get what you want. But this is what I want to help people understand is this is why the word persist is so important, because this is how you change the story in your mind. This is how you start reprogramming your self-concept in regards to how you see yourself, in regards to the manifestation. And this is really how you get what the fuck you want and you keep it. Because so many of you, I'm not a manifestation coach. I am a conscious life and success coach, which means so much deeper than just manifesting, right? It means, yes, manifest the life of your dreams, but sustain it, to have internal peace, to have happiness, to feel content, whether you have what you want or not. There is no reason to be miserable and not feel good while your manifestation's on its way. Like, I've been there. That is not a fun place to be. So this is going deeper. This is about inner transformational work so that you change your story and perspective so that your 3D mirrors that and reflects that back to you. And it's not just about other people. You have to change how you see yourself in regards to these people as well. So we want to look at, you persist in that until, this is when people used to say, like, oh, it's done. I know it's done. It's done. It's done. But do you really? And this is how you'll know, do you keep doubting it? You're going to have doubts once in a while, which is normal because it's just part of the human brain and the experience. But if you're doubting it daily, weekly, consistently, regularly, frequently, then you haven't persisted in your new story until it's hardened into fact. You have not convinced yourself that it's done. You have not convinced yourself that this is yours, that you don't need to fret over it, that it's yours. It's going to come into your 3D any moment now, right? And this is where you want to help support yourself of understanding exactly where you're at internally, because so many people keep focusing outside of them for confirmation, for validation, for truth about, is this working or not? And the real answer is within, which is what it always is. You are your solution. Your answers are within you. This is how the 3D conforms to the story that is dominant in you. So when you start to really internalize and implement this and reprogram your subconscious mind and focusing on the new story, you will at some point come into this peace. At some point, your ego part of your mind starts, it stops needing to affirm constantly. And you just know when you do think of this person, especially when you're manifesting an SP or money or anything, you're like, I got this, I got this. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to be in that place to manifest what you want, right? But I'm helping you understand what it means when it says persist until it hardens into fact. That's when an assumption is. It's like a fact of who you are. You have a natural assumption that, I do amazing in business. I'm an amazing friend. I'm an amazing parent. If you believe that truly and you know that to be, then that is what you are. That is a fact for you. You don't doubt it dominantly and you don't question it really, okay? So this is how you want to shift into whatever your natural assumption is when it comes to your manifestation, that you want to harden into fact the new story. The new story that you're getting what you want, that it's yours, that this person loves you, wants you, that you're, successful, you have money, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. So you do that through convincing yourself. This is why there is no one to change but self. It's a whole internal process of changing your story of who you are and what's going on outside of you, and assume in your favor always. And you persist in that until it hardens into fact. And you persist in it until you convinced yourself, not anyone or anything out here. This whole game is about you convincing you that this is who you are, this is the person that's in your life, and this is what you're assuming is happening, right? This is your reality. This is you getting what you want. And you keep persisting in that until you've convinced yourself that that is your truth. You've accepted that as your truth. This is how powerful you are. And when you do that, you get to a state of peace. So some people, they experience this through self-concept, because when they start affirming from a very powerful self-concept, whether operant power, right, they're the creator of their reality, or that their loved ones said fucking good enough, worthy to have what the fuck they want, then a lot of people comment, wow, like I don't really need to feel like I want to affirm for my SP anymore. Like I feel good. I'm feeling at peace. I feel so amazing about myself. Like I just know that what I want is coming. And they question, is this normal? Yes, it's normal. Because you've actually shifted into the reality where you have what you want. So you're no longer having this need for it, right? Because that's what you want to give up. You want to give up that fucking need, that insatiable need that you feel hungry for this desire, which means I don't have it. And this is what the internal process is that is what the affirming does. When you live in the end, when you're affirming a new self-concept, when you're affirming a new reality for yourself, a new version of this person, when it persists until it's hardened into fact, means I have what I want. I know this is my truth. And that's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. Now, do you have to be in that state to manifest what you want? No. We all know that. Everybody knows that. Everybody who's manifested from a state where they don't feel good about themselves. You've already experienced, some of you, I just had somebody post in my group, that she didn't want to do the work with the SP1, and she, jumped on to SP2 and then manifested the same experience with SP2 because it's about her, not about them. They're only reflecting to her story. So this is the pattern that you want to really look out for, right? This is why we do this work, because it has nothing to do with external. It's only internal. So no one to change but self. It's always about persist until it hardens into fact in your mind that you know this is your actual truth. This is my reality. This is who I am. I am the woman that, is happily married to X, right? X, Y, and Z. I am, with my person and it feels amazing, right? I am rich. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I make X amount of dollars every day. This is who I am. And you persist in this story until, again, it's hardened into fact. In your mind, you know this is who you are. You don't question it. And that's how you assume something. That's the goal. The goal is to, affirm until you assume this, that you assume the position, so to speak, right, internally. And here's the thing, like I was saying, do you have to be in that state to manifest what you want? No, but this is about keeping it. This is about affirming a story that makes you understand that, wow, my power is within. I don't need the 3D to keep confirming for me and validating that I have what I want and that I need something outside of me to tell me who I am. Fuck that. I'm going to tell me who I am. This is who I am. I am me and the wish fulfilled. If I had this relationship, if I had this person, this is who I am. This is who I would be. And that's the story you stick to. So persist until it hardens into fact can mean two ways. It can mean whatever feels better for you, but I just want you to start looking at things a little bit differently, critically thinking for yourself, applying these concepts, feeling them out to see which resonates better with you. It can mean until you've convinced yourself that this is who you are and your truth and your reality, or until it manifests and it hardens into fact that it's every day in your life. And it kind of goes hand in hand. It actually does go hand in hand, because when you've convinced yourself as such, then it has to show up consistently. All right, so I hope you found this video helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.